Hey lovelies, welcome back to my kitchen. Guys, today I'll be showing you in a very detailed video how to make the Nigerian fish roll in two ways. Yes, either you're making for commercial purposes or you're treating your loved ones and kids. Please stay tuned to the end of this video and I will be showing you on how to do so. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you at the end of this video. So to make a delicious Nigerian fish roll filling, first I have diced onion. For my fish, I'm using mackerel fish, baking powder, egg. I used margarine for my recipe. You can use butter and that's okay. Some salt, some scotch bonnet pepper, half cut of my green bell pepper for color contrast and flavor, crushed seasoning cube, powdered sugar, some grated delicious carrot and of course my all-purpose flour, so we are good to go. So first I washed my fish and placed that in a pot. I'll season that with some crushed seasoning powder, some salt and of course my diced onion, and that's okay. So next I'll add in some water, enough to cook it till it's done, and I'll cover that and allow it to cook. So we'll check our fish to see if it's ready, and of course it's ready, so I'll turn off the heat. It's now time to debone. Please take your time and carefully debone your fish, and once you're done deboning, mash it with your fork or your potato masher until you get something like so. Next, I'll add in a little bit of vegetable oil. Please, a little bit is okay. My diced onion, I'll allow that to saute for a few minutes. Next, I'll add in my grated green bell pepper and scotch bonnet pepper. We'll fry that for some time. Now we'll add in our grated carrot and we'll stir fry that properly. Then we'll now add in our fish. So we'll stir that properly to ensure all sides are well combined, and once that is done like so, next now we'll taste for seasoning. I season mine with a little bit of all-purpose seasoning and salt. Nigerian fish roll does not require excessive seasoning. You want to keep it simple but tasty and super delicious, and trust me, this came out beautiful. Transfer that into a plate or a tray and spread out and allow it to cool off completely. Next now we'll make a Nigerian fish roll dough. So to make a fish roll dough, I've added in my 1 kilogram of flour, that's plain flour, and to that I'm adding my 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 8 tablespoons of my white sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt. I'll mix that thoroughly till everything is properly combined. Then I'll go in with my 100 gram of margarine or butter, and then I'll use my hand to mix everything together till it's crumbly just like breadcrumbs. And once that is done properly, I'll go in now with my 2 eggs. I'll use my hand also to mix everything together. And lastly, I'll add in my 1 cup of room temperature water. I'll use my hand to mix it till it becomes or forms a dough. And once that is done, we'll knead the dough for a few minutes. We'll wrap the dough and allow it to rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. After about 15 to 20 minutes, our dough has rested. We'll transfer the dough to the work surface, sprinkle some flour and knead for a few minutes till it's nice and soft. And so now we'll divide the dough and use a rolling pin to roll it out into a sheet till it's well flattened. Check to see if you've gotten the desired thickness, then we'll trim out the edges to have a more even shape. And once that is done, we'll roll that a little bit more to flatten it. Go in now with your fish roll filling. Now, this method is very good for those who normally make fish roll for commercial purposes or when you have large orders. This method is easier rather than the conventional way of cutting it one by one or rolling it up one by one. This method is faster, more convenient, and it saves a lot of time. So now we'll close that up properly and then roll it up. Roll this into your desired thickness. Once you've achieved your desired thickness, then you now cut out the excess and repeat the process. Now to seal it up, I brush in some water on the dough to enable it to seal up properly. I roll that up completely. And once that is done, I'll divide the dough. Now we're making this Nigerian fish roll in two ways: baking and frying. And so for the bake method, we are using the no oven method of baking. So stay tuned to the end to see how. Now to make the conventional way of making your Nigerian fish roll, that is rolling it up one by one, that's another way of making your Nigerian fish roll. We'll divide our dough into equal parts and I'll be rolling that out one after the other. So we'll get that thoroughly flattened. Once that is flattened, we'll add in our fish roll filling. Then we'll wrap it up like so. So ensure that you seal up the edges properly. Then we'll roll that out gradually. And once that is done, you can use your hand to tighten it properly or you roll that on your work surface like so. And then you have something beautiful as this. So we'll repeat the process for the rest of the other dough. Once we've rolled that out, we add in our fish roll filling. I will roll that and seal it up properly. We'll repeat the same process till we've exhausted the dough. And once we are done, next I will egg wash some of the fish roll that we'll be baking. So we are baking this with the no oven method. So I've added my salt in the pot and I've closed it, allowed it to preheat. Once it's preheated, we'll now place in our fish roll carefully and then cover this and allow it to bake. Once that is baking, we'll now fry the rest of the batch. I'll be adding in my fish roll as much as the pan can carry per time. Please be sure to stir your fish roll from time to time to ensure all sides are thoroughly and evenly cooked. And once you have something like so, it's not time to start bringing them out. This fish roll actually tastes more delicious than it's looking and I'm happy with what I have. So now we'll scoop that out and we'll fry the rest of the batch. We'll be stirring this as well to ensure all sides are evenly fried. And once that is done, we'll start taking that out. So now let's check on the ones we've been baking. And yes, it is ready and done. Guys, share with me in the comment section what's your preferred way of enjoying your Nigerian fish roll snack. Are you team bake or team fry? Whatever team you are, let me know in the comment section. So let's check to see what we have. And wow, they all came out amazing. It actually tastes more beautiful, delicious than what it's looking. Please guys, don't forget to like my video, share and subscribe to my channel for more amazing recipes. Thank you for watching and bye.